3, 2, 1. We are live. Welcome back. that'll be the capture. How's it going? This is Iconoclash Season 1, Episode 16. Well,
16?
16 would have been last week, but we'll get into that. My name is Kyle Keezy or something like that. What's your name?
My name is Patches O'Houlihan.
Hold on, I know that one. That one, is that the guy from Happy Gilmore? No. All right, what is it?
Dodgeball.
Oh, Dodgeball.
Rip Torn.
You're right, I do remember that guy.
I will say, it's getting progressively harder to come up with these.
Ridiculous names.
Yeah, but I'm going to keep doing it. It's a thing now.
No, I like it, man. That's it's cool to have a thing. Let me move this camera. I feel like you're like...
I'm just like on the edge.
You look like a little baby. Look like a little baby.
Little baby.
So what's been going on, my friend? How's it hanging? Let me switch over to the Facebook chat so I can read that if anyone's on there.
It's a hanging.
Yeah? Okay. What you been getting into? Anything cool, interesting?
I've done lots of stuff.
Oh, we got to do this.
2 weeks. Oh, we still got a clash.
Good. That was good. Drinking out of my Mr. Meeseeks mug since I'm wearing my Tiny Rick shirt.
I'm barely awake, even though it's 5:30.
Yeah. So you may notice if you're watching the YouTube video, we'll get into your week.
It's okay.
If you're watching the YouTube video, we have a green screen thing behind us. But we decided not to use it to its full potential because our camera isn't the best.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
We got some things we're working on.
Definitely got some things we're working on. So be on the lookout for some cool new things in the future. But this will come in handy when when or if I do some Twitch streaming.
There you go. Well, we are. You want to tell them that we're approaching the end of our beta season?
Sure. Yes. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, we're getting close to being done with our beta testing.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing the things that we like and we don't like. That's why if you go back and you go through all these episodes, things are very inconsistent from one episode to the next.
Yeah,
and it's very intentional.
We've tried a lot of different stuff and thrown stuff out the wall, see what sticks.
What we like, what we don't.
As far as the format, I don't see it getting too crazy different, but who knows?
I mean, the audio should be pretty similar.
Yeah.
The video is going to be
videos
what we've been playing with a lot.
Yeah, I think it's getting to the point where we're almost like a real live YouTube show.
You dig.
You dig. So what's been going on? What's cracking?
Well, I'm going to start off with a video game topic.
Okay, sweet. I want to talk about video games too.
Okay, well, mine's a PUBG thing, but check this out. First of all, I'm excited to go home and play PUBG because today we now can play the Miramar map on the beta servers on Xbox One.
What's Miramar?
So PUBG only had one map for a long time. And they introduced a second one on PC, which was Miramar. The first one is excuse me. First one's called something with an E. I can't remember.
You can look it up.
I know the name of it. I can't believe I can't think of it right now.
PUBG
Maps. It's
Miramar. Let's see. PUBG.
The original map is called Erangel. And the second map, which is the desert map, is called Miramar, which they are just introducing to test servers today on Xbox.
Are you in that group?
I am, because I set my Xbox to be in Australia. It thinks I'm in Australia, so that I can download it. So, yeah.
That's pretty
That was
cool.
courtesy of Bobby Cray. He got me hip to that.
Good
so I
job,
did that.
Bobby
So I'm excited to go
Cray.
play Miramar. And then, obviously, Savage is coming at some point. It's the third map.
Oh, okay, cool. Does PC have that?
PC still has that in like beta testing.
Okay, cool.
Like server tests.
Hell yeah. Maybe it'll actually be fun.
Savage looks awesome. I mean, Miramar looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so Erangel, you've played Erangel.
Yeah.
It's very flat. It's very plainsy.
Yes.
The desert map, Miramar, is not as much. It's very hilly. It's like even if you're in like just a field and the circle is closing in, there's like lots of like hills and stuff to hide behind. So it adds like kind of a new dynamic that way. I've played Miramar one time on PC when I was at Bobby Cray's house. We had a studio session and he had me play Miramar one time. So I got a little taste of that. Savage looks awesome, but it's not ready yet.
Okay.
But I'm looking forward to that.
Miramar. So this is Miramar that we're seeing here.
Yes. But, I mean, you're inside a house, so it looks just like Aaron Gall.
Let's see. This is some guy's live stream.
This looks like Aaron Gall, too.
Yeah, it does. Oh, what the fuck, guy? What are you doing? What are you doing, dude?
This looks like Aaron Gall.
You're right.
This does not look like Miramar.
What a tool. That guy tricked us. Oh, there's Savage. 24/7 stream right there.
Savage looks so tight. And they're adding to Savage. Savage, see, like, this is still a beta, so it, like, doesn't have textures or anything.
Wow.
But Savage, they're adding, like, a whole underground network of, like, tunnels.
Oh, that's pretty.
And Savage is different than the other ones. Like, they're all, I think, 8 kilometers by 8 kilometers. Whereas Savage is 4 kilometers by 4 kilometers. It's half the size.
Okay.
So, like, 100 people jump, and it's just crazy.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I seen you. Did you get your first solo chicken
That's where I
dinner?
was going with this. Yeah, I got my first solo chicken
Congratulations,
dinner. I was
man.
really, really excited and proud about it. It was awesome.
Look, don't you feel like you're moved over too far?
I am, but it's because of the other camera. When you go to the other camera, I have to lean real far in.
Well, let me
See?
move that.
Right here?
I can move that like this. Whoa. Scooch over.
I had it for the other camera.
Okay, we'll adjust. I don't like us being all off center there in the main one. There we go. It looks a little better, right?
Here it does, yeah.
Okay, we should have got that straightened out.
That looks pretty good right there on the second camera.
You're
We're
right.
good. We're good now.
So you got your first chicken dinner, man.
I
Congratulations.
did. Well, it wasn't my first chicken dinner.
Your first solo chicken.
Yeah, I've had plenty of chicken dinners as far as like squads and duos go. But I got my first solo. And
How'd it go?
all right, first of all, I have been trying to get my first solo chicken dinner for like 3 weeks now. Like just playing solos like crazy. And I've gotten more second place and third place matches than you could possibly imagine. Like I've been really close a bunch of times.
Really?
But man, it just falls short. My combat's gotten a lot better in this game in the last couple weeks too.
Okay.
Which makes the game a lot more fun for me. Like I've gone from averaging 1 and 2 kills a match to averaging 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Pretty regularly. Like I'm on 4 or 5.
Word.
So that helps. But basically, I dropped into the prison, and I had a lot of luck. The circle kept closing. The flight path was on the opposite side of the map, so I traveled really far to get to the prison because I knew nobody else was going to be there.
Okay.
So I looted the prison and got really good loot, but there was nobody there. But then one dude ran up, so I have this little spot that I'm not going to talk too much about. But there's a spot that Bobby Craig got me hip to where you can hide in the prison that nobody's going to fucking find you.
Really?
Yeah.
So you just hide there till there's 3 people left and you're good.
The problem is it depends on where the circles move. You have to follow the circle.
That's true.
So if circle isn't closing on that spot, you can't stay there.
That's true.
Which is good because it prevents people from doing exactly that. But I looted the whole prison and got into my little spot, and some dude showed up and was trying to loot the prison, except for I had already looted it all. And then there was snipers all around the top of the prison trying to pick him off, and I'm just hiding in this little spot.
Yeah.
And then the circle started closing. And it was closing right behind the prison, so I got really lucky. But I had to go out of the prison because there's only like one way to get out of the prison. You have to go out the front. There's like mountains around it.
Okay.
Well, it was closing behind it, so I had to go out the front and then come back around, or I was going to be out of the circle. When if you just go deeper into the prison, you can't get out then.
Okay.
Because you'd have to go out the side of the circle.
Sure.
But I came up around, and I went up the little cliff, and I like killed a little sniper up there. And then I went back, and there's this like it's kind of like a log chopping camp.
Okay.
And I like found this little crevice to hide between these like pallets in this fence. And like dudes were trying to shoot me, and I was like throwing grenades over the top and stuff. And it got down, and there was 4 people left, me and 3 other guys, and I snuffed all 3 of them. I killed all 3 of them. Like what? They didn't even kill each other. Like
damn.
One at a time. I just picked them each off. It was fucking epic. My heart was
awesome.
pounding. It was fucking so awesome.
Well, congrats.
I have replays too.
Oh, good. I was going to ask that. Have you been playing PUBG Mobile anymore?
I haven't too much. I really want them to update it so that I can use a controller.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because I will play it a lot if they do.
Yeah.
I mean, I play it occasionally, but I don't play it a whole lot.
I haven't really fucked with it.
I love it though.
This shit I just can't get this angle right.
You're just never happy.
I know. That's why I hate being able to like look at us while we're doing.
We need a camera guy that can do it all for us when I'm stressed.
Exactly.
Yep.
Anybody want to be our camera guy? I will not pay you.
We're taking applications.
Well, that's cool, man. I'm glad to hear that. I know I haven't been hearing too many people even talk about PUBG like lately anymore. It was like the hottest shit in the world.
It's because Fortnite copied it, and Fortnite's free, so
Yeah.
a lot of people are playing Fortnite.
I say like all you hear about is motherfuckers talking about Fortnite. I've been hearing
Fortnite's
it.
not as good though.
Fortnite has become like a pop culture thing now. It's like extended beyond just like being a regular old battle royal game. Like everyone like knows about it now. It's weird. Like I keep hearing it referenced in like podcasts by people who I know don't even like play video games.
But I mean, that's the thing about Fortnite is, first of all, it's free to everybody.
Yeah.
On every console.
Which
and
is
then second of
cool.
all, they added Fortnite Mobile, so it's free to everybody.
Yeah.
So it's so accessible that it's become. But like I said, I had Fortnite before I had PUBG.
And you didn't really care that much about it.
I did not like Fortnite. I love PUBG.
You know, there's another battle royale game that just went.
H1Z1?
Nope. I've heard of that one. There's another one
I think that was the first clone of
PUBG.
PUBG, yeah.
This other one just went free to play like yesterday, but it was. I guess it's supposed to be pretty tight. Hold on, it's on the Xbox.
I don't know. I'm hearing rumblings that we had that podcast where we were discussing like what would make the best battle royale.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing rumblings that, well, first of all, Call of Duty's doing it.
I heard about that. Yeah, they're not even doing a single player campaign. It's just rumors right now. But
well, I mean, like as somebody who so staunchly loves single player campaigns, like that kind of hurts me a little bit.
Yeah.
Except for I don't really like Call of Duty, and
Yeah,
Call
same.
of Duty having battle royale makes me more interested in Call of Duty than I've ever been.
Yeah, I hear
Like
that.
I might actually want to play it now. So that's really cool.
It'll be interesting to see what like a AAA developer does with it, because I don't know who developed Fortnite, but I know PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds is not, no,
it's
a
not,
multi-billion-dollar corporation or anything.
That's the thing is like Call of Duty might give everybody that real AAA premium battle royale that we haven't had yet. Which
You're right.
could, like that's enticing to me. That's the first time that Call of Duty sounds really awesome to me, and I'm really interested. I will say. I've heard, not from anything super credible or anything, but I've heard that Halo has kicked around the idea of Battle Royale.
Really? That would be fucking awesome.
Yeah. I think if Halo puts out a good Battle Royale, I may switch over to Halo and never go back. Like, it might just be Halo Battle Royale.
That would be fucking awesome.
I don't know if, like, I think Halo's, as far as shooters go, might be the greatest. Like,
that would be sweet, dude.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm so interested. Like, I think Counter-Strike could put on a good
I'm surprised they
Battle
haven't.
Royale too.
I'm surprised they haven't whipped one up already. I mean, it's essentially what PUBG is. I
mean,
guess.
PUBG is very like PUBG is kind of like the Counter-Strike Battle Royale. So there's that.
Yeah.
But like Counter-Strike could be a really good Battle Royale.
That'll be. I'll be interested to see if Call of Duty actually goes through with it. I mean, they'd be dumb not to at this point, honestly. Oh, and the other game I was thinking
I
of.
hope they do.
That just went free to play. It's called the Darwin Project. Here's the twist on that game. It actually sounds really dope. It's like Hunger Games, where someone is literally like the I don't know what they call it in the game, like the dungeon master, and they can actually cause like storms and shit to happen, and like fuck people up, give people health. Like they can actually pick and choose people to like help or fuck up. It actually sounds really tight.
That's interesting.
It's free to play. It's called the Darwin Project.
Is it PC only?
No, it's on Xbox. It just went free to play, I think, yesterday.
I might have to download it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna try it.
I mean, it's gonna go on the back burner because Miramar came out today, but still, I'm interested. I would try that. I would.
And what's cool is I think each person, there's like 20 different characters you could be or something similar to Team Fortress, but I think they all have like different abilities and shit.
I'm into it. Well, I did. I also saw this. I saw some gameplay of a game that's probably still a ways off, but it's not a battle royale game. It just looked really cool. But it was a multiplayer shooter.
Okay.
But like its twist was it had portals, like Portal 2.
Oh, okay.
So like when you're on the map, like in your multiplayer shooter map, you can shoot portals and like run around to crazy spots in the map.
That sounds dope.
It looked pretty interesting.
Yeah,
bro.
that sounds awesome.
It did. It looked good.
This is the Darwin Project.
I don't know about this, man.
I mean, it's
This does not look. This looks real Fortnite-y to me.
It looks like cartoony-ish in the vein of Fortnite, but
I mean, cartoony like isn't necessarily bad, but this does look very Fortnite-y.
I don't know what other features and stuff it has, like what other shit you can do, but yeah, it still looks kind of cool.
I'm interested. We can play together.
I'll give it a go or two.
Yeah, I'm down to try it.
Anyways, check it out. The Darwin Project.
I'll give it a try.
Played any other games? How you doing on Far Cry? You beat it yet?
No, I actually kind of hit a lull in Far Cry. Still like it a lot. Still playing it, but it's so big that it's divided into 3 regions.
Yeah.
And I 100% at the first region. And I have done a little bit of stuff in the second region or whatever, but I find myself just kind of it's just more of the same.
Okay.
Which is super fun, and I'll finish it at some point, but just kind of lulling.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I did play another game.
What game?
I got Bomb Slinger for the DS.
Bomb Slinger?
Not for the DS, for the Switch.
Oh, okay.
You can pull it up.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
It's basically it plays like Bomberman.
Okay.
But you're this cowboy, and you're on a farm, and these dudes came and blew up your farm, and it's a story, and you the maps are in frames, so when you beat one, you go to the next frame. You see, you can walk around almost
okay,
it's a world.
I gotcha. That's similar to. I mean, it's laid out similar to the old Legend of Zelda.
Yeah,
games.
exactly. It's just like that. Yeah, but it's Bomberman-esque, and
yeah, this looks cool.
But it's fun. I like it.
What do? You have to just get from point A to point B, pretty much. Or?
No, there's
it's almost like a puzzle.
You level up, and as you level up, you get new skills and stuff. But I keep getting to the end of the first world to the boss and dying, and it doesn't checkpoint for you. You start back. I think it's a roguelike.
Yeah.
So
it looks pretty interesting.
It's fun. I like it.
Oh, I had some Switch news.
Okay. I actually meant to tell you I got a notification on my phone. Something sent me something about hacking the Switch. There's it might be impossible to stop it from being hacked.
Yeah, they finally come out with an exploit for the Switch. Finally, it's been out for a year. They've come out with an exploit for the Switch that is done at such a base level. Nintendo literally cannot do anything about it.
That's awesome. That's a good thing, right?
Yeah,
it's a good thing for us.
It's exploitable through the hardware. The only way Nintendo can circumvent it is to come out with a new Switch and hope people buy it and even more than they already have.
Well, I mean, what that means is if they come out with the new Switch that's fancier and nicer.
Yeah.
And I do want the new Switch.
They will. Don't worry.
Well, and I do want the new Switch. I can still get the new Switch and keep my old one and still bootleg shit on that.
Exactly. So I don't know.
I mean, that's rough for Nintendo because they sold 10 million of them, and now those are just out there in existence.
My understanding of it, the people who figured it out or whatever, they released some really long technical thing that I really couldn't make heads or tails of. But it almost, I think what they're saying is they're putting the exploit out there, but it's not available yet. They're giving them a grace period or something. They said they're going to release it either on June 15th or if someone else releases a different version first, they'll release that one to undercut them because they don't want motherfuckers, trying to make money off of it or something. It's more of a we can do this because we can kind of thing. Fuck you if you're trying to charge for it.
Right.
Which is, I guess good. And not to mention it's good for them to put it out there for Nintendo's sake because somebody would have figured it out. And it's at least if it's out there by someone who's noble, like this group that is actually releasing it, Nintendo can figure out what's wrong and actually fix it rather than, having a fucking panic attack.
I will say this.
Yeah.
I would have more sympathy for Nintendo
if they had the virtual console.
No, I would have more sympathy for Nintendo if they weren't always cracking down on YouTubers trying to stream their games and stuff. I think it's really shitty at Nintendo.
I agree.
And for the most part, I don't think of Nintendo as a shitty company.
Yeah.
I think pretty highly of Nintendo. But I think all that stuff going on is really shitty of them. And if you're going to do stuff like that,
no, I'm with you.
I'm not against people bootleg. I don't have any sympathy for you. You're doing just fine. I will also say I was probably about as vocal and anti new Nintendo consoles as anybody in the world prior to the Switch, just because I really hated the whole Wii U path and all that stuff.
Sure.
God damn, I love my Switch. I love the Switch.
Yeah. It's an amazing system, but mine hasn't even really been getting played at all. My kids don't fucking touch it. I've beat Mario on it and it hasn't got played since.
I think anybody who has something negative to say about the Switch has to have never touched it.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I don't know how you could play that and not be like, this is fucking so awesome.
It's an amazing idea and a near perfect execution of it, if you ask me. Obviously,
I mean, it's basically Wii U too.
Yeah, it's the
but the Wii U sucked, and the Switch is amazing.
It's the evolution,
But I mean, it's what the Wii U should have been.
Yeah. Well, so don't keep buying games is the reason I wanted to bring that up, because we're closer than you think to not having to do that anymore.
I'm all in.
Fuck yeah, man!
I'm playing everything.
I'll definitely be replaying Breath of the Wild. That's for damn sure.
Dude, I could loan it to you.
I got other games to play, like Last of Us.
Did you finish it?
No, I haven't finished it yet.
You didn't? I was so hoping you finished it.
I've played it a lot these last few days. I just got.
You just go ahead and tell me about it. Like, I'm gonna stop asking you stuff. You just tell me what you got.
Well, what I will tell you is it's not really my style of game. I don't get me wrong, I really like it. I'm having a lot of fun playing it. I can't wait to continue playing it. So I do really like it.
Okay.
But it's not my normal type of game I like. I am playing it on easy because I was nervous about being too anxious about zombie encounters and stuff like that.
Well, let me say this.
Mm-hmm.
As far as playing on easy, as I get older, I play more and more games on easy.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I did the like really insane difficulty stuff and all that kind of stuff. As I get older, I find that I have less time to play games.
Yeah.
I have like other obligations and things pulling me away.
Right. So let's just power through.
It's not necessarily powering through. I still want to take my time and enjoy, but I don't have the time to be playing Modern Warfare 2 on the hardest difficulty, veteran difficulty, and doing the same level and the same checkpoint 35 times in a row. Like I'm not doing all that anymore.
I feel like
I'm not interested in that. It's not fun to me anymore. I've lost that.
For the record, I'm playing on an easy, and maybe I'm just like that shitty, but I still am having a hard time on some parts. That it's still giving me anxiety. It's nerve wracking. These motherfuckers just pop out of nowhere and get me from the back while
I think
shooting
that's the design
else.
of the game, though. Yeah, more so than the difficulty.
Yeah, but it's cool. I haven't died too many times, which is nice. I am kind of.
How far are you?
I just got to a part where we're almost to the bridge. There's a guy sniping at us right now. Is the part I'm at. There's a guy sniping at us from a building. We just went through some sewers and shit. I'm with the black guy and his little brother.
So you already passed like the Capitol building.
Yes, I believe so.
Because there's one of like the main story twists there.
Okay, Brian's calling you.
Yeah, shout out to my brother. I'll call you later.
Okay, maybe I
did you make it to the Capitol building with the woman that you started with?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did that.
Okay.
Yes.
Because that's like one of the big story. Like there's a bunch of big story turning points. But
yeah, I feel like I have a feeling I'm maybe like halfway through. I don't know. I've probably put about 8 to 10 hours into it over the past few
you
days.
Should be right around halfway.
I'm really liking it though. I'm having fun.
How about that opening scene?
Opening scene's pretty awesome.
Is there a game with a better opening scene?
I can't think of any off the top of my head.
I can't think of a single. I've thought about this pretty extensively. I can't think of a game that has a stronger opening.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. I was playing it, and Kennedy was sitting next to me. She was watching me play it, and she's 5, and she's pretty sensitive.
Mm-hmm. That's a rough game to watch if you're sensitive.
And she's like, I look over at her, and she's like just sitting there, like I could tell she was on the verge of tears. But with her, you could literally
emotional.
You could literally just play a sad song, and she'll like start crying.
I mean, that's an emotional game though. Like,
yeah, you're right. I'm looking forward to seeing. The dynamic between Joel and Ellie is, I feel like it's just blossoming, and I feel like it's going to become a lot more by the time the end of the game arrives, which is
it might be the best part about the whole game.
That's what I'm looking forward to, because
like it has a great ending, it has a great beginning,
good.
It has all these little plot points, and like it plays well, it's punctual, But I think the dynamic between Joel and Ellie is probably the best part of the whole game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. I have finally figured out kind of like the rhythm of the game, where it's like, walk around and loot and explore, then enemy encounter. Walk around, loot and explore, enemy encounter. And so once I have that, I'm not constantly like walking around in fear, because I can tell as soon as like Ellie like stands up and starts walking around, I'm like, okay, we're good. So
there's one thing like I will say, like
if anybody has tips or pointers, let me know, because I'm doing okay.
That game is very quickly became one of my like greatest games of all time, and is in my stash of like games that I recur.
Yeah.
Like I replay those games regularly. That's one that I'll play like at least once a year. I really like that game.
Did you get it for PS4?
I did.
Okay, I was gonna say I think they just had it on sale for like $7 or $8. I definitely would have bought it.
No, I had it. I had it on PS4, and when I moved, it got stolen, and I bought it again. Like I have to have that game, bro. Like I just love that game. But like, there's things that you'll notice with Ellie. Like if you watch her when you're doing stuff, you'll be like exploring a building, and she'll be with you. And if you're like in a room where you're exploring stuff, you'll watch her walk over to like a table and hop up and sit down on it like a person.
Yeah, I love.
And it's
that
just
shit.
weird how like, how do you design the AI to like know like, because you're just exploring. How does she know that in that room you have time? Like she's gonna go sit down on the table.
There's one.
It's just so like.
There's one part like that in particular I'd like to bring up. I just noticed when I was playing yesterday. We were walking through. I can't remember the black guy's name. I'm gonna keep calling him the black guy. Sorry.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
But we were walking around with him and his brother, and we were in like a toy store. And we were just walking through, and the kid picks up a toy. And the dad's like, "No, you can't take that. Only take what we need." Yeah, you're right, brother. And then next thing you know, we're like, it switches back out of the movie mode, and I'm walking through, following them, and I see Ellie walking over to where the toy was, and next thing I know, the toy is no longer on the ground. So like, I'm pretty sure the AI literally picks it up for her, and I haven't seen if she hasn't given it to him or anything yet, so I haven't seen that reveal, but. That's a really like unique thing to see in a game.
It's amazing, isn't it?
There's another scene where they start throwing darts too, like them two. We're just in a house and they find a dartboard and start throwing darts at it.
But the thing is not only is that amazing in a game.
Yeah.
That game's like 6 years old.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty awesome.
Like that's amazing now.
Yeah, I agree.
That's amazing now.
I agree. The controls are a little tricky. It's taken me some getting used to. I'm scared to even like give it a couple days break because I feel like I'll feel with Breath of the Wild where I'll forget how to play.
I will say I felt that way about Breath of the Wild when I tried to go back to it.
Yeah.
Like I had spent all this time leveling everything up, and I got to Ganon's Castle, and I was going to wait.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to do other things before I went to Ganon's Castle, and I played some other games, and I came back to it. And now every time I pick that game up, it's like. Yeah, I might as well be 3 hearts again. Like, how come I am dying every time? Like, I'm all the way leveled up. Why am I? But I will say The Last of Us, like, that is my favorite type of game, too. Yeah. It's like a drama, and it's kind of horror. Yeah. And the gameplay is, like, the kind of gameplay that I like. Mm-hmm. Like, everything. It's just everything that I like about games in one game. It is pretty cool. I really like the crafting isn't, like, cumbersome. Yeah. It's pretty easy. I like that. That's one thing that I think a lot of games get wrong now. Yeah, is the crafting gets so deep that it's frustrating. Yeah, to even learn. Zelda is like kind of like that. I mean, I like how Zelda did it, but it could have been way simpler. But it should have. Yeah, should have been way simpler. There's some weapons and stuff I still don't really know how to properly utilize. Like every time I fucking see a bottle and a brick and shit, I don't know even. I mean, I throw them to like distract people, but then I feel like they just see me and then start shooting at me. So that's kind of annoying. You can go very stealth in that game. You can play stealth heavy. Every time I try to go like full stealth, I end up fucking it up every single goddamn time. I would prefer to be stealthy. But like time. You know the part where at the beginning, you guys go into the tall building that's kind of like leaning over. And that's where you first find the clickers or whatever. Yeah. And you go down into like, there's one part where you have to jump down and there's like a room with a bunch of them or whatever. Like the first couple times I played that, I realized that I didn't have to just run in and shoot them. I could stealth that whole room. Yeah, okay. But like it took me a while to learn because it's tricky, but like you can do it. It's doable. Like, because once you throw a brick, like say you're fighting human enemies, once you throw a brick or something, they know you're there, so they start like looking for you and shit. Mm-hmm. So it's like almost impossible to stealth those rooms unless you sneak up on them and grab them and strangle them. It's basically to lure them to a different location. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been very successful at that. Most rooms I end up trying to go stealth and end up just killing everyone. Like within, I get it. Like just start busting shots, you know. And one of them ends up grabbing me from behind and whatever. It was a great fucking game. It's fun though. I'm looking forward to. I actually woke up yesterday like 6 in the morning and started playing. I'm eager to hear what you think of the game. Like the end is great. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing it. I think as far as storytelling, it's probably the best game I've ever played. And there's some good. Like I think KOTOR 1 is phenomenal. Yeah, but man, The Last of Us just does it better. Everything. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. You know, being a completed game. That'll be fun. I did only pay about $6.50 for it, by the way. I got it on eBay used.
So if you don't have
I mean,
it,
that's a real good value, man, because that's a really good game for $6, bro.
yeah, consider I paid probably 10% of what most people paid for it.
I mean, even so, like, if you had never played that before, or at least if I had never played that before, and I paid $60 for that game right now,
Yeah.
even years old, if I paid $60 for it and played it, I would feel like I got my money out of it.
Yeah.
That's how much I like it.
It is awesome.
It's a great game.
It's definitely higher than Monster Bash.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's right now I'd put it like a 9 as far as how much I'm liking it.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. It's a good one.
Yeah, Alexis even has been saying like, "Can you come play Last of Us?" She's been like watching me play.
Yeah, see, like everybody's into it. See,
yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm glad. I'm eager for you to finish it.
Once I'm finished with that, I don't know what I'll move on to. Maybe I'll finally start Fallout 4.
Can't believe you haven't played. That's a great game, bro. It's such a good game.
That's what I hear. I don't know, man. I would also like to revisit and complete God of War, but I feel like that's too hard for me. I feel like that game is really just one of those games that's too hard.
I am hearing just phenomenal things about the new one.
I know it's. I've been.
I'm like not even that interested in God of War, and people are selling me on it. Like I'm like, man, I might need to play this.
I've been hearing such good things about it that I really want to go buy a PS4 just to play.
I want to play it now, just like, and I didn't even care about God of War
Yeah.
before, but like the things that I'm hearing, I'm just like,
It sounds amazing.
I need to play this, I guess.
Yeah. If I had a PS4, I'd certainly be. I would have been.
And it's
talked
not even
into
marketing. It's I'm
Yeah.
hearing this from people who just I know that played it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm hearing. Like it's that good.
It. Yeah, it's probably it's already seeming like it's going to go down as like one of the best games ever. Like that's how like people. Have
It's
been talking
obviously
about
going to go down as one of the best of this generation.
it. Yeah.
But I'm thinking I just may do what I did with, I do with God of War, what I did with Horizon Zero Dawn.
What's that?
Just wait.
Yeah.
Like I got to Horizon, like 2 years after the fact.
Yeah. You got enough of a backlog where you ain't missing out.
And when I got to Horizon, was awesome. It was so good.
That's what I hear.
But I mean, I didn't mind. Like it was good to have that when I needed something. You know what I'm saying? So like when I need something, I'll get God of War. Like,
Yep.
and it'll be cheaper, so it's all good.
Yeah, I may try to finish. I would like to be able to say that I've played through all the God of Wars. I have 1, 2, and 3 on PS3.
I did it with Uncharted.
Yep, I
I
would like.
basically played those to say I played them.
I would like to do that with Uncharted.
We talked
too.
about that,
There's
right?
There's so many games I would like to do that with, but it's just hard finding time, man. Some of these games take 50 plus hours to beat.
Yeah. Uncharted 4 was worth it, though. God
Yeah.
damn, that was a good one. I mean, part of what made Uncharted 4 so good, too, was it's made by Naughty Dog, which is the same company that made Last of Us.
Yeah.
Like, they made the first 3 Uncharteds, then they made The Last of Us. And then when they made Uncharted 4, you could tell they pulled things from The Last of Us, which is probably part of the reason why I like it so much more, because it felt so much like The Last of Us.
Are they working on a Last of Us 2?
Yes, they are.
Okay, cool.
I'm worried about it.
Really? Why? Oh, I'm guessing because it has something to do with how the first one ends.
No.
Oh.
No, I'm worried about it more so like The Last of Us has such a amazing self-contained story.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you can recapture that.
I feel you.
And the trailers and everything, they look awesome. It looks really good. But like
I'm
I
sure
just
they
don't
won't
know.
fuck it up, man.
I just feel like The Last of Us 1 was so exceptional that I don't know. Like can you recapture that? It's good.
I mean, it might be just worth it to play just to revisit those characters in that world,
Maybe.
Who knows? I mean, with the graphic technology they have now, think about it. Just 5 years ago, it's been a lot of been a lot of changes, and they set a lot of standards with that game, as we've discussed. They kind of changed the way I perceive AI can even interact with things. So
I mean, the thing is, its story is so strong.
yeah, who does the obviously they did a lot of mocap for that game. I know Ellen Page did Ellie, right?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure. I wonder who did.
Is that the
who
chick
did-
from Hard Candy?
Yeah, I think so.
You seen that movie?
Yes, I have seen that movie.
That's
a
a
pretty
fucked up movie, bro.
If you haven't seen Hard Candy, by the way, watch that shit.
Yeah, that movie will fuck your life up.
It's a pretty crazy movie. It's about it's a movie about this girl who she's about to get molested or
Don't ruin
raped.
it.
Well,
It's about a dude. It's about a dude who is like 30 and he's trying to pick up like 13-year-old
Yes.
girls on the internet.
Yes.
That's what it's about.
And this girl
Without ruining it.
and he
'Cause if
picks
you
up the wrong
explain-
girl.
Why would you even say that?
That's not a spoiler.
The point is, that's all you need to know. Watch a movie
Because-
anything more than you say, kind of spoils it.
I think I won't spoil anything else, but as far as that being a spoiler, I think the rest of the movie, like what takes place in that movie, it overshadows like the overall plot. Like just the things that happen and how they happen are even crazier than the act itself.
If you hadn't watched that movie and you started watching that movie, you would not know where it was going in the beginning.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's true. Well,
like you think one thing's going on and something entirely different is going on, and like that show'll fuck you up, bro. That's a fucking crazy movie.
Look, Last of Us has a 9.8 out of 10 on IMDb. It's pretty crazy.
I mean, my question is, who took the 0.2 away from it?
Oh, look, Ashley Johnson did the voice of Ellie. I could have sworn Ellen Page.
Dumb motherfucker.
Yeah, I know.
Was not like 10.
Let me see.
I'm not saying it's perfect, but like nothing else is closer. Like there are some great games. Like that's up there with as close as you can get to perfect.
Yeah.
Like it's like Ocarina of Time. Like Ocarina of Time, sure, it has flaws, but like that's as close as you can get to perfect in its moment.
Yeah. Oh, here's why I thought she was in it. Because look, she actually sued the game because they ripped off their likeness.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I
I don't think Ellie resembles her like that.
What's Beyond Two Souls, by the way?
I don't know.
Anyways, so someone by the name of Ashley Johnson does the voice of Ellie. Let's see what other shit she's been in. She's in like actual TV series and shit.
She's in The Last of Us Part 2. Saw that on there.
Oh, nice.
You see that up there at the top?
I did. She does the voice of Tara from Teen Titans Go.
That means literally nothing to me.
My kids love that show. Okay, who cares?
Okay.
Yeah, that was interesting though. Ellen Page. Yeah, I mean, she kind of looks like her. I don't know.
I mean, maybe a little bit, but not any more than two random people that just kind of look alike.
Yeah.
They don't look.
I'll show the viewers. See what they think about Ellen Page looking like.
They don't look like a ripoff of a likeness. They don't look like that. Like that picture looks more so like it just because they have a similar hairstyle. Like,
you're right. There's another picture.
If you look at lots of pictures of Ellen Page, she doesn't look that much like her.
Yeah, I doubt they ripped off her likeness on purpose at least. But I mean, they do look quite similar to me.
I mean, they look similar, but like they don't look ripped off similar.
Yeah.
It's not the same as like James Franco in Spring Breakers as Riff Raff.
Yeah, you're right.
Like that was obviously, like very obviously stolen.
Sure.
Like this does not look like that.
Well, hopefully by next episode I will have finished this game because I do plan on powering through it this week whenever I can.
It's really good.
I hope maybe I can get a little bit in tonight.
It's time well spent.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be playing Miramar.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm so excited for
Miramar,
Miramar,
I'd like
bro.
to say I'd hop on there and play with you, but let's be real, I probably won't.
That's all right.
All right, what else? By the way, for those who don't know, right down there, we have iconoclash.net now.
Yeah, we got a new domain.
Yeah, fuck with us.
Yeah.
Oh, and at iconoclash.net, you can get the exclusive, never-before-heard album by Ends.
Hey!
Titled Numbers.
And you should buy it because, first of all, you can pay whatever you want for it.
Yes.
Like, if you want to pay $1 for it, you can pay $1 for it. And I won't be mad at you. I'll be appreciative. Thank you.
Yes, and that dollar will go back into the show to buy us a new camera.
That's the key here is, more importantly than us just getting money, we're trying to expand our podcast.
Yeah.
So if you buy like that album on the website, you're helping fund our show.
Yes.
Help us get better cameras, better lighting, all of the things. Like right now, we've got this backdrop. We're working on lots of things.
We got this Monster Bash
backdrop. We've been working on lots of things to try to get the show to where we want it to be before we leave our beta phase and we go all in. I love you just popping everything up behind me. But so like, think of it as a donation towards our show so that we can make it better for you.
Yeah, man.
We want to make this show totally awesome. So like, we're just trying.
Numbers. Tell us about Numbers. What's going on? Why is it called Numbers?
Because it's a chapter of the Bible.
Is it? Is that really a chapter of the Bible? I didn't know that.
Yes.
I thought maybe you called it that because we during our conversation I said you should make an album for every number.
No, it's another chapter of the Bible.
Okay, cool. I didn't know that.
And there's another one coming that's like Deuteronomy or whatever.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
That's another chapter of the Bible. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a chapter of the Bible, and that's why it's the name that, even though I can't pronounce it right.
Are you making an album for that one too?
Yeah, and it's going to be exclusive to itsendsbaby.com, although I have not figured out exactly the logistics of how I'm going to put that on my website. So
Okay.
maybe that's something we'll discuss later.
Sure.
And probably maybe you can help me with that. But right now, yeah.
Looking forward to that.
But I have Numbers is on iconoclash.net. We have Genesis on all of our things. And then what's the next one coming?
Revelations?
No, Revelations is the last one.
Leviticus?
Nope.
The other Explanation?
Exodus.
Excellent.
Exodus. Exodus is coming May 10th.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
May
right.
10th is Exodus, and May 20th is Leviticus.
Okay, cool.
So I have those coming.
Well, send me that shit too, and I'll put it up on the iconoclash.net store if you want, and we can use that.
Yeah,
too.
we can do that. Also,
Oh, and if you buy Numbers, you get a free digital download of Bloodworks.
boom.
Get some.
Ooh.
And you can still buy Bloodworks, a hard copy if you want.
Yeah.
It's not pay what you want, though. It only lets me do one at a time, pay what you want. Unless you buy the fucking license, which I'm not.
That's whatever. I don't care. I mean, Bloodworks is not what people should be going to begin with.
You're right. But people would like it for their collection.
Well, I understand that, yeah. I mean, that's like the allure of hard copies.
Yeah, and you could even sign it for them.
And I will. I'll sign every one of them.
Fuck yeah.
How many have you sold so far?
0.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. So, iconoclash.net, that's where it's popping off.
Yeah, and I got a new album that I'm working on.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about it. We don't have to talk about it again, but I
called?
do have a new project that I'm working on. 23.
23, that's right. That's why I said you should call it Numbers. Oh, I did listen to 24.
I saw you added it to Plex.
Yeah.
I have another question about Plex, but go ahead. Tell me about 24. What'd you think?
I liked it. It was pretty well done for being made in one fucking day. There's
Written, recorded, mixed, mastered, and released.
There's some songs I could take or leave it, but I like most of what I heard.
I was proud of it. Although I didn't realize how long it was until I saw it on your Plex.
Yeah?
Like, I always thought of it as a full album. When I saw it on your Plex, it's like, what, 39 minutes?
Yeah, something like that.
So
it's not super long. It's like 11
It's
tracks.
a short album, but it's still an album.
Yeah, I mean, to be made in one day, man, that's pretty amazing.
There's no skits or anything. There's no filler. It's all music.
There's the one song. My least favorite song was the love song you had on there. I didn't like it, whatever it was called.
Yeah, I don't like that one either.
Okay, good. I don't feel bad for telling you that. Then.
It was made out of obligation at the time.
I gotcha. Yeah. I could tell you my favorite if I pull up the list.
I would love to know what your favorite is. I can tell you what my favorites are.
No, yeah. Go ahead.
Some of those songs made it onto some of these Bible book albums.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's see.
My favorites, I like Grindhouse is the Future a lot.
Yeah, that one's good.
I like the shock value. I like that one. I like Bars You Ain't Heard.
Okay, yes.
I like Hold On. Do you know what Hold On's even about?
No.
We're talking about like a chick, but it's about
hip-hop. I did like that.
About hip-hop.
That was one of my favorite ones.
I like the way that's written. I like
Shock Value I really like too.
Good. Weatherman is one of my favorites.
I didn't really like that
really like Weatherman, but it's all metaphorical. So like,
I liked it. I just didn't like the hook very much.
It's not to be taken literally. It's metaphorical.
I got you. That went over my head. Searching for Babylon was okay. I didn't.
That one.
It wasn't huge on Neighbors and Friends, but I get the concept.
Neighbors and Friends actually, like literally the day that I was recording this, one of my friends like killed himself.
Wow.
I found it out like on my birthday, and like
that was that. So you recorded that song for him on that day?
Yeah.
Wow, cool. That's pretty.
Yeah,
cool.
I was like, I'm doing this album. Like, this is very appropriate content in the moment.
What was
And then like his daughter actually like later on messaged me and like thanked me for.
Oh wow, that's really cool. That's a neat story for that one.
Yeah, it is. That's more impact than I had expected to achieve with this album.
That's awesome.
Like on a personal level.
Well, for what it's worth, guys, on the last.
What about Off With Your Head? You like that one?
I did like that one.
It's my horrorcore song on there.
I did like that one. I think Hold On and Shock Value were my favorite ones. So check it out. What I was going to say is on iconoclash.net on the last episode, I actually put a link to 24 in it. So
there you go.
Download that shit.
Cool.
I haven't listened to Numbers yet, though. I can't afford it.
You're funny. I listened to Numbers after I sent it to you.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh shit, is that shit breaking up? What the fuck?
I don't know what's going on.
Our video might have messed up there. Who knows?
Well, that's no bueno. Is it still recording okay?
No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, maybe it is.
Yeah.
I was just sitting too still.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's why I started moving my head.
It's recording okay, but I think something might have happened with the Facebook stream. I don't know.
That's all right.
It looks like it messed up all the way back when we were talking about this fucking thing. I don't know how that could have happened. Whatever.
I don't know.
Oh, well.
Do you, I was going to say, how far are we right now?
We're at 52 minutes.
Do you want to try to stop it and restart the Facebook stream?
Yeah,
Because it would be a good time for me to take a break.
Okay. Let's take a break, guys. We will continue talking.
I have lots of stuff still to go.
We have lots of topics to come. Stay tuned. Look forward to that. We'll see you guys here in a few minutes.
Bow.
Hey, we back for part 2. The stream fucked up on Facebook, but it's all good because the audio stream keeps on trucking.
You dig.
Who gives a fuck? No one's watching that Facebook video anyways. It'll look good on YouTube, though.
You dig?
We want some of that fucking YouTube money.
Yeah.
One of these days.
All right.
Speaking of YouTube money, we're going to be trying to do some Twitch streams.
Yes.
Did we talk about that already?
No.
All right. So he suggested, I know we've talked about it in the past, but we're going to try to make a concerted effort to actually get some streaming shit happening because I think that's where it's at, man.
Yeah.
That's how we can get some more people to watch and download music and want to fucking listen to our show, want to come hang with us.
It all goes hand in hand. It's all cohesive.
It's all cohesive like this, right? Just like this.
That. Cohesive. I don't know why. That just sounds like
cohesive.
Adhesive. We're being so infantile. All right, anyway.
So look out for those Twitch streams. We'll let you know the links later.
Yeah. All right. I got a list of movies that I've watched recently.
Ooh.
We briefly touched on some of these in the Instagram.
Oh yeah.
This week.
Let me just touch on that real quick. Last week we didn't do a show because I was out of town. We'll talk about that later or whatever. But we tried to do a Instagram live video, and we did. It was successful for a minute. I know the quality on my end probably wasn't too good because the internet at the fucking vacation house was garbage. But even after
my kids were wilding out.
Yeah, it was Blue Jackets game. His kids wilding out. We had to wrap it up after about 15 minutes. But that was gonna be the episode for last week because we didn't have one banked. So, anyways, that didn't work out. Even if it did, I was gonna save it and try to post it up and shit. But I didn't save it. I didn't know how to save an Instagram live video until it was too late.
Yeah. Oh well.
But now I know. So this is 16.
Yeah.
Even though it should have been 17. All right.
That's all right.
So you watched some movies. We
I
talked
got
about
a bunch of movies.
Talked about a few of them on our live stream. Go ahead and mention a couple of them. Let's
Okay,
see.
so we did Amityville: The Awakening.
You were mentioning you did not like that very much.
No, not a fan.
Who was in that? Anybody cool at all?
No.
Okay. Amityville: The Awakening on a Resident Evil 6 at Monster Bash.
It's closer to Resident Evil 6.
Ooh, that bad, huh?
It was not good.
Yikes. Okay. What else?
So, we'll
so
check
don't
that one
fucking
off.
watch that shit. Watch the
Yeah,
Amityville with Ryan Reynolds or the original.
The one with Ryan Reynolds is off the fucking hook.
Yeah, it's really good.
It is really good. Like, the original was good, but the one with Ryan Reynolds is premium.
And
Like,
Ryan Reynolds is awesome.
yeah. But, I mean, that was a
Yeah, it was good.
top-tier horror movie. Like,
It was well done.
that goes into the ranks of, like, the best horror movies I've ever seen.
Okay.
So, really,
Sweet.
really good Ryan Reynolds one. But the Awakening, not so much. And The Awakening also took a little pot shot at the Ryan Reynolds one, too, which I thought was odd, especially given that it was substantially
Shittier.
worse.
Yeah, that's kind of some bullshit. Let me look at some reviews for that.
Yeah, see what
Amityville: The Awakening.
I'm curious what the reviews say. Look up the reviews for each of these as I go through them. I'm
Okay.
curious to see what they are.
It has Jennifer Jason Leigh in Amityville.
4.9 out of 10.
Yeah, that's not too good.
Check out what the Ryan Reynolds one is, just in comparison.
Who else is in this? Bella Thorne. Nobody else really. Cameron Monaghan. That name sounds familiar. Hold on, he's the guy from Shameless, and he plays the Joker in Gotham.
Yeah, I'm not into it. Didn't like him.
Okay, so they're in Amityville: The Awakening. I think
That was 4.9 out of 10.
Yeah, I got 4. She looks familiar. What else was she in? She's in all kinds of random shit. Okay, so what else? What other movie did you see?
Hold up. Look up Amityville Horror with Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, okay.
Just to see what the score is in comparison. 2005.
From 2005.
Is this the right one?
13 years old.
Is this the right one?
Yeah, man. It
doesn't
has
look
Ryan
like
Reynolds.
Okay, yeah, I guess it is.
It's only got 6 out of 10, which isn't bad for a horror movie, to be quite honest.
No, all horror movies get terrible reviews. Just let's put that out there.
Yeah.
Whether they're good or bad, they all get terrible reviews.
Yeah.
But that movie is phenomenal.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Watch Amityville 2005, not Amityville 2018.
Yeah, do that. Thank me later.
All right.
I watched Cabin Fever.
Okay. The original, or was it the remake?
It was the remake.
Okay.
There were good things about this movie. There were really bad things, but like that character right there, that guy,
This guy?
was an awful character. Even having the movie,
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
like he was just. It was corny. It was hokey. It was not good, but
Okay.
it was a very dark.
Ooh, it's only got 3.7. It's even worse than Amityville: The Awakening.
It was not.
It was not.
It was better. Like it wasn't good either, but it did have a lot of things that it did very well.
Okay.
I cannot say that about Amityville: The Awakening.
Okay.
So there's that. Like that was a really dark, graphic horror movie, which is right up my alley.
Okay.
You said you haven't seen that. This is what I was going to ask you about Plex earlier. Is where does your Plex library come from? Because you have a lot of stuff on there you've never seen.
I download it.
So everything on there is something you handpicked.
Pretty much, yeah. Or stuff some people request stuff, and like if I go here to my movies folder, this is literally every movie.
Right, but it's not just random stuff
No.
that's popping up. It's all stuff that you elected to
Correct.
put on there.
Correct.
That's what I thought, but I was looking at the content of it, and I was thinking like, some of this seems odd.
Well, sometimes what I'll do is I'll allegedly download like entire
Allegedly,
like the After Dark Horror Fest, like all 8 of those, even though I've never fucking watched them. Or sometimes I'll go to my movie sites that I get my movies from, and there'll be some new shit on there. I'm like, what the fuck's that? I'll click it and like read the review. Like, no, that sounds kind of neat. Maybe I'll watch that eventually, and I'll
Right.
download it. You know,
Right.
and then sometimes people will watch the shit for me and say like, that movie sucked or that movie
Yeah.
was cool, and that's kind of how I base my recommendations.
I understand totally. All right.
Yes.
Next movie I watched, because we were talking about it, I watched 400 Days again.
Oh, okay.
I really want you to watch it because I would love to discuss it.
Okay. I turned it on and went to bed the other night and fell asleep immediately. But
I
I,
would
do plan on
love to
watching
discuss it.
Okay.
It's another good one for a discussion.
400 Days starring Dane Cook.
It was awesome.
Let's see.
I still really, really like that movie.
Okay.
Really good.
Let's see what people say.
I know that it has poor reviews.
4.5.
Really, really good. The only way that I could think somebody gave it a 4.5 is if they don't understand it.
Okay.
I also think I see people very often complain about movies that have ambiguous endings.
Yeah.
This does not,
Okay.
but I think everybody thinks it does.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the ambiguous ending thing is for sure the reason most people say they don't like a movie.
Well,
people don't like shit to be kind of open ended, you know, like
The way that
left
this
for interpretation.
the plot of this movie is these aspiring astronauts are handpicked, and they all got to go into this like bunker underground that is supposed to simulate space travel for 400 days. They've spent 400
okay.
days in this thing.
Cool.
And so it's supposed to be a simulation. They're not supposed to be in space.
Yeah.
But then they become unsure.
Oh, that sounds.
And they're
pretty
not sure
sweet.
if they're in space or if there was an apocalypse or if it's part of the simulation.
All right, don't tell me no more. That sounds awesome.
I'm
Already.
just saying the ending, I think maybe people perceive it as ambiguous if they're not putting things together.
Okay. Gotcha.
I don't see it as ambiguous.
Well, I'm looking forward to chatting.
I
about
see it
that.
as definitive.
So-
This is part of the reason why it would be really good to discuss.
So anyone listening or watching before episode 17, check it out with us, and we'll discuss it next week. And you can be along for the ride, because I do want to. I'd like to watch it and discuss it spoiler free, because it sounds like it's pretty cool.
Well, I came to conclusions on my own. Like, I think maybe the first time I thought it was more ambiguous than the second time that I watched it. The
Okay.
second time I put things together a little bit more, and then after the second time I even looked up like analysis, and I don't think it's ambiguous.
Okay. All right. I'm looking forward to checking that out.
Yeah.
All right. So 400 Days, of the 3 movies that you've watched, of those 3, that's your favorite?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I really like this movie a lot.
Okay.
I think this is a really good movie.
All right. What else?
All right, let's move on to the next one here. I finished Jigsaw.
Oh, okay. Let's see what that got on IMDb.
I'm sure it's going to be terrible. I'm sure it's going to be awful.
What'd you think of it? Ooh, it's got 5.8.
That's actually really high for a horror movie.
That's not bad. Amityville for reference.
I think it's probably really high for a Saw movie as well.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'd be curious to see what the other Saws got.
I'm curious too.
Saw 1 probably got quite
Saw
a bit.
1 probably got a good review. 2 and 3 might have gotten decent reviews, and I
Yeah.
think everything after that probably got poor reviews, which is funny because I think 4 is one of the best ones, but I think it probably had a poor review.
Yeah, Saw 1 had a 7 point something. Saw 2's got 6.
Yeah, I think I might like Saw 2 better than Saw 1.
Yeah, Saw 2's pretty awesome.
I think Saw 3 is my favorite of all of
I
them.
do remember
Saw 3 was really good, and Saw 4 is kind of like Saw 3 Part 2.
See, I don't remember them all exactly like that. I remember like
I've seen
bits
them
and
all
pieces.
numerous times. I really liked Saw for a long time.
Yeah.
Um,
Can't wait for Saw 4. It
Where's
drops on
7?
Halloween. Remember that line?
Where's Saw 7?
Saw 7 would be...
It's Saw the Final Chapter is what it's called.
Oh, okay. Showing all kinds of dumb shit.
Yeah, it doesn't have it up there. But basically, if you like
Saw 3D.
Saw movies, Saw 3D, Final Chapter. If you like Saw movies,
No, what did I have? 5.6. Yeah.
if you like, for me, even when Saw started to go downhill, I still really like Saw because I just like seeing people in fucked up traps.
Yeah,
and
it's really cool.
just to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Sure.
not. It didn't need a crazy plot twist or anything like that to make it great to me. Like, you watch Saw for what you watch Saw for.
Yeah.
So I was still getting that.
Okay. So Jigsaw.
Jigsaw, I thought it was another Saw movie. If you like Saw, you'll like it.
It fit in well.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
it was very Saw-ish, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, in just about every way. So, like, if you like Saw, you will like Jigsaw.
Is Donnie Wahlberg in it or did he die?
No, he's dead.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
You don't remember him getting his head crushed to ice blocks?
Oh, yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah.
The whole movie they were trying to get to him.
Well, they left an ambiguous ending
Yeah.
where you thought he died, and then he came back, and he was pissed off about it in real life. He was like mad they didn't kill his character.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he was still contractually obligated to be in the next
Yeah.
couple or whatever, but he ended up dying, yes.
Okay.
But, like, if you like Saw, you'll like Jigsaw.
Okay.
If you
I'll
don't,
I'll
you
definitely check
probably
it out.
won't. Like, it's the same kind of thing. So
I would
I
definitely
think
check
it goes
out.
very well into the Saw franchise because it's just another Saw movie.
All right. What else?
Let me see here. I watched Pitch Perfect 3.
Oh, I hear those movies are really funny. I've never seen any of them.
Okay, so the first one, I'm going to give you a little story here about Pitch Perfect.
Okay.
My girlfriend, for the longest time, wanted to watch Pitch Perfect. And I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
But every time we went to the store, she'd be like, let's get this, let's get this. And the cover of that movie is like a purple cover with like, 8 sassy looking girls on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no fucking way I'm watching this.
Sure.
So when finally it came around, it was her birthday. So I bought it on Blu-ray for her, surprise her, because she'd been asking to watch it forever. And I was always like, no. We brought it home. We watched it. It was awesome.
Okay.
It was like kind of chick flicky,
Yeah.
but it's really funny.
That's what
The
I hear.
music is very, very well done. Really good movie. And it has Adam DeMamp in it
Okay.
from Workaholics.
Yeah.
Right? And I really like him. I thought he was really funny. First one's great. Second one, I don't even remember. We saw it, and like it was so forgettable. It was just like a
Okay.
lesser version of the first one.
I heard good things about it too, though, for what it's worth.
I remember thinking it was not as good as the first.
Okay.
I don't remember hating it. Like it just wasn't. Like the first one was great. The second one wasn't.
Okay.
What's the
First
third one?
one's like classic status at this point.
The first one's really good, but the third one was kind of like the second one, except for a little bit more over the top. You could tell they were trying too hard in spots.
Okay.
It's easily the worst of the three.
Really?
Yeah. It wasn't
disappointing,
terrible. I
but-
mean, and there's enjoyable things about it. There's still funny parts and things like that, but it was not good.
Let's see what it got on IMDb. 6.
6. What would the first one get?
First one's got a 7.2.
You see the cover right there with all those little sassy looking
Yeah.
chicks? Like that does not look like something I want to watch.
Pitch Perfect 2's got a 6.4.
Yeah.
So it goes steadily down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'd enjoy it. That's one I should watch with the kids. I should download them.
Except like by the third one, like the one chick inherits $190 million. Like it gets real extreme. Then there's like action movie stuff with like explosions and stuff. And you're like, the fuck is this is not at all like it was.
Yeah,
It was just not good.
that sounds lame.
Like I said, it still has funny parts. Like Fat Amy becomes Fat Amy Winehouse, and like it's funny. Like there's funny things about it, but it just wasn't very good.
Okay. Pitch Perfect 3. Monster Bash?
No, it's worse than a Monster Bash. The only one that I would say is Monster Bash or better right now is 400 Days.
Okay.
All right, I tried to watch Winchester.
Oh, okay. You tried to watch it.
Have we talked about the Winchester house and what that is?
I think we have. What's she texting me for? Yes, I think we have. We it was the crazy house.
Yeah.
Where they
lady
she
just
builds
kept
a bunch
building
of
all this like
rooms.
nuts stuff, like
Yeah.
stairwells that go into nothing.
Meryl Streep's in that.
So I tried to watch that. I really thought I was gonna like it, and I got like halfway, and I was like, I have to turn this off. I can't watch this anymore. It was not very good.
Wow, that bad, huh?
Did not like it.
Let's see what that got on IMDb.
I'm curious.
That'll work.
I
said Meryl Streep. It's Helen Mirren. My bad.
That
5.4.
That house could be a great setup for a more contemporary horror movie, like people going to visit the Winchester house. I think that would be a lot more interesting than like this was like a real old timey like 1800s.
It's like an origin story.
Like when
for
she's
it.
building the house and stuff. And
I mean, they already did it. Do you remember that movie Rose Red?
Uh-uh.
It was like a 3-part TV miniseries that they released as like a movie on a DVD. I think it's a Stephen King story, but it's literally about the same house. But that movie was okay. But it probably got the job done just as well, I'd imagine. I never heard very good things about Winchester, but I'll probably end up watching it because I think Tara actually agreed to watch that with me.
I'm a lot more, like I said, I think it would have made a much better movie if they would have done something like Ghost Hunters was going to check out the Winchester house.
Yeah.
And then they all got fucked up. Like that would have been way cooler than what it is.
Okay.
Just it didn't work for me.
Winchester is not a Monster Bash.
No, it's trash. All right. Then I watched another movie. This is an old one.
All right, what?
This is one that I've heard people talk about a lot, and I've always kind of wanted to watch and just never had the opportunity to watch it until I found it on your Plex.
Okay.
Cloverfield.
Ah, cool. What'd you think of that?
I liked it.
Yeah, I think it's awesome.
Like it wasn't...
I haven't seen it since it came out, for what it's worth.
There was nothing about it that was like exceptional or like it wasn't the craziest thing I ever saw.
Sure.
But that was a good movie.
Yeah.
It was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
It's well done.
I enjoyed it.
It's made by...
It made me want to watch the sequels.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
it's made by J.J. Abrams. You know who that is?
Uh-huh.
He did Lost, and for those who don't know, Lost. He did the newer Star Trek movies. He did not Last Jedi, but he did Force Awakens.
For those that don't know, Keez and I both love Lost.
Yes, Lost is the
Lost was awesome.
It's amazing.
I know that people have all kinds of gripes about like the tail end of Lost.
Yeah.
Even when it was bad, it was still really good though.
Yeah,
it just wasn't as good as it was.
That's one of the only shows I can even think of besides like Game of Thrones that every week I could not fucking wait. Me and Tara would literally be like, 2 days till Lost, you know.
Lost was great.
We were that into it, you know.
It was really good. Even when because everybody got really upset with Lost when it got to like the time travel and stuff like that. Even that, while maybe those weren't the best decisions for the show, I still thought it was really good.
Me too.
I still really enjoyed it all the way through.
There were some boring-ish parts, but I still looked forward to every single episode up until the very end.
The certain things that I remember not liking about Lost, and I've watched that entire series more than once.
Really?
And that's a really tough series to watch more than once.
24 episodes.
I think I've watched
seasons.
it 3 times, and that's a hard one to watch them all.
Yeah, that's true.
But I really remember not caring. The way Lost does it is there's so many different characters that'll have whole episodes throughout the season that are just about one character and their backstory.
Yes.
And for certain characters, that's cool. Like when Hugo, like that's really interesting watching Hugo do his thing. Like that's really fun.
Yeah. Oh wait, you talking about Hurley? Who's Hugo?
Hurley, maybe that's his.
Hurley's the big fat guy.
It's been a while, yeah.
Chicken
Hurley,
restaurant.
yeah, the chicken restaurant, winning the lottery. Like his backstory was really fun to me, and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
But then when you're watching like Saeed's backstory,
yeah,
I get that it's kind of gut wrenching and emotional, but I really didn't like watching an hour of that at a time.
Sure. Yeah, those episodes were. Those made it tricky because
Saeed's a good character too, but like his backstory, like the military, I wasn't as into that.
You would go into those episodes and just be like, I don't even get to see what fucking happened from last week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before I forget, somebody recut Lost to where all of the cut scenes and backstories all go together in order. Whoa. They go in order. I think I downloaded it at one point. I should look into that again. Like, you know,
how does it change it though?
Well, for the entire series, like the way Lost is laid out.
Oh, so everything is chronological?
Yes, the
like
whole
even
entire
when they're on the
show.
island and
Yes.
so everything is perfectly chronological.
Yes. Jacob
That's
and the
interesting.
black man, whatever the fuck his name is. But yeah, all of that shit is chronological, the entire series. So
That's
you'd be able
really
to see,
weird.
You'd be able to see because if you don't know, on Lost, like the episodes were pretty much structured like sometime on the island, and then each episode they would focus on a character usually, where they would focus on them on the island and then show more of their backstory and how like their backstory correlated to how they're acting or what they're saying on the island. Essentially, that every single episode was like a
Different characters episode.
So to see it all chronological, because some people's stories kind of mix and mingle and mesh, and it would be interesting. If I do a rewatch, I would like to watch it like that.
I would like that too. I'm actually kind of interested in that.
I'll see if I can find it.
See if you can find, because I'm like, that's a tough thing to retackle, but that would make it, that would give it some new life.
Yeah, definitely.
I will say, when I was watching that show, there was points where like when you get to the later seasons, like there's characters that have died and things like that.
Yeah.
And then you have new characters. And they did a good job of making the new characters feel like they were there the whole time.
Yeah, I agree.
Like they didn't feel like new characters. They felt like they belonged.
Yeah. I mean, that show, I mean, the great thing about it was, I mean, to be honest, I think it's one of those shows that people could even pick up now and really, really enjoy.
Oh, they could.
People have stopped talking about it, and even if they didn't, you wouldn't really know what the story of the show was.
If something was spoiled for you at the time, there's no way that you could keep that and still, like, as long as that is, like, still place it. Like, it still wouldn't spoil it the same.
Like, I don't know how you could watch season 1 and not want to fucking finish the whole series.
I don't know how you could watch the first episode and not want to watch the whole series.
The first episode,
you watch the first episode, you'd be like, yeah, I want to watch all of this.
Yeah, the first episode at the time was literally the most expensive TV episode ever created.
It was great.
It was fucking amazing.
Okay, so what do you think about the end? Because I know a lot of people hated it.
At the time, I'll be honest, I really should rewatch it because I don't think I really got it that much at the time. But I've tried reading and like seeing like what other people kind of explain, the way they explained it, and it's kind of more of like, oh, okay, I get it. But
everybody was super disappointed in it, and I loved it. I thought it was a good end.
At the time, I was not satisfied. I kind of wanted more answers, honestly.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
I really liked the way they closed. I thought like it was kind of like oh shit, like I thought it was a good finish. Good little twist.
I think it's still on Netflix. If you fucking haven't seen Lost, do yourself a fucking favor and watch it. It's a great show.
Great. For as long as it is, it's worth your time.
Yeah,
it is.
Where were we going?
We got a little off track there, but let's talk about Lost. But Lost is a great topic though.
Oh, Monks, thanks for the shout out. He likes my Tiny Rick shirt. Tiny Rick.
Back on Rick.
What about these? Rick and Morty socks. Oh,
feet on the table again.
Feet on the table.
God damn.
And my Rick and Morty mug. Oh.
Have you seen the other Cloverfield movies?
I've seen 10 Cloverfield Lane. I've not watched the Cloverfield Paradox yet. 10 Cloverfield Lane is fucking sweet though. You'll definitely like it.
I read online that they're all kind of standalones.
Yeah, they are. Okay. They're obviously all in the same universe with the same shit kind of happening, but they are still. You don't have to watch one to watch the others at all.
I was under the impression from what I read that there's like a central theme that ties them together, like the Cloverfield mission or whatever, like space. I don't know.
Yeah, the new one is called the Cloverfield Paradox. I haven't watched it yet.
I didn't get any of that from the first one. Yeah. Like when I was finished with the first one, I still didn't know why it was called Cloverfield.
Yeah, I don't know. I assumed it was the town or whatever.
Well, not like the thing that I read said that there's like this. It's like I don't know if it's a space mission or what it is, like the Cloverfield spaceship or whatever. Maybe, and all of this is getting caused from that.
Yeah, maybe it's explained in the new one.
But like, I think it's really odd to put out a movie called Cloverfield, and I still don't know why it's called Cloverfield afterwards.
Yeah.
And you've seen the second one, and you don't know why either. So like,
well, the second one's called 10 Cloverfield Lane, which I believe is the actual like address of the place. That's why I assumed the town was called Cloverfield, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
But I just was curious if you knew because.
Well, I think 10 Cloverfield Lane's on Plex. If you want to check that out.
I think it is too. I'm gonna watch it.
And then Cloverfield Paradox is on Netflix. But
I did. I enjoyed Cloverfield.
Cool, good. I'm glad to hear that because that movie, I think that movie gets shit on a lot, mainly due to the found footage aspect. I think
People that don't like found footage movies
Yeah.
just fucking hate found footage movies.
Yeah, I
really like them.
Me too.
Have you ever seen The Visit?
Yes, that's the M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
Yes, I have. Oh,
That was great.
Cloverfield,
That was great.
Cloverfield got a 7 out of 10 on IMDb.
I liked it. It
wouldn't surprise me if 10 Cloverfield Lane's got even better reviews.
You
It's
like
got
it better?
7.2. Well, John Goodman's in it. Need I say more? I mean, that dude's the fucking shit.
I like John Goodman.
Yeah, he's like the main character in it.
I like John Goodman.
So after getting in a car accident, a woman is held in a shelter with 2 men who claim the outside world is affected by a widespread chemical attack.
I'm into it. Maybe I'll watch it tonight.
You should, man. It's good.
I'm probably going to play Miramar tonight, but...
Yeah. 10 Cloverfield Lane is not found footage, though. Just FYI.
Okay. That's okay.
What else?
No, The Visit. Did you like that?
Oh, it was okay. I didn't love it.
Really, really liked it.
Really?
I thought it was really good.
I think people liked it more than I did.
I thought it was one of M. Night Shyamalan. I thought it was one of his best movies.
Yeah, really?
I always do that with his name because I don't know how to pronounce it.
I know everybody's like M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. I
love that movie though.
My favorite M. Night movie is The Village, without a doubt. But
Village sucks.
oh man, you're crazy.
I have it on DVD and I've
Village
watched
is
it more than one
fucking-
time, trying to get why people like it, and I'm just like,
this guy,
no.
this guy.
Like I get what he was going for, but like as soon as like you start finding like rubber suits and stuff, I'm like, oh no, this is hokey.
Dude, I loved The Village.
The concept is good. I think
I called it halfway
when
through
they're
the
doing
movie,
like
though.
guys in suits,
Yeah.
that's when you're like trying too hard to get your point across.
I don't know, man. I thought it was well executed. Of all his like movies, like with the, his patented twist endings and shit.
You know what the worst one is, right?
Lady in the Water, without a doubt.
I haven't seen that, so I can't speak.
Without
on
a fucking doubt. It's
that. Okay,
Lady
so
in the Water.
so past that, what's his worst one? 'Cause
Um,
there's one that's really bad, bro.
you talking about Signs?
Yeah, it's terrible,
No,
bro. That
I
movie is
like-
fucking horrible, bro. That movie is so bad.
I really like Signs.
Oh, that movie's so trash.
I think Signs is my second favorite.
that's trash. The Sixth Sense, bro.
Now, Sixth Sense is great. It's
Split,
classic.
Unbreakable. He has some really good ones. I like The Happening a lot too.
I do too, and that gets shit on a lot.
It does, but I really like that one.
I like The Happening, I think, more than fucking whatever.
The Sixth Sense.
Than The Visit. I don't know if I like it more than
The
Sixth
Visit
Sense.
was awesome, bro. I really liked it.
I never watched Devil. That's the one with the people in the elevator or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, it was not as bad as people made it out to be,
Yeah.
but it wasn't good either.
I also never watched. He had 2 more. I think he did Avatar: The Last Airbender, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know anything about that,
And
but
which is it's supposed to be the shittiest movie of all time.
with Devil, before you move on,
Yeah. Tell me about it.
like, while I don't think it's a great movie, if you watch that, I don't think you would feel shortchanged at the end.
Okay.
Like you'd be like, okay, it was like a decent movie.
Okay.
It's okay.
I would watch it to be a completionist, I guess, because I think that's his only. Well, I haven't seen Avatar: Last Airbender, Devil, or the Will Smith and Jaden Smith outer space movie,
I know nothing about that.
After
either.
Earth.
Don't know anything about that.
That was an M. Night Shyamalan movie, but it's not like his patented like fucking whatever
Twist endings
ending and shit. But I think that was like
I'm gonna say I can't even imagine Will Smith in a M. Night Shyamalan
Yeah.
movie.
That movie in particular got shitty reviews too. But
Well, I love The Visit.
so
I mean, obviously, The Sixth Sense is great. Can we
Sixth Sense is
acknowledge that? Great.
It's a classic movie without a doubt. Like
Thing is like now you can't watch it without not knowing what happens because everybody in the world knows what happens.
yeah.
But
But that would be a good-
great twist though. Like great fucking twist.
That would be a good one to like show the kids like when they're old enough to watch it.
Yeah, but like when you watch that the second time, you start noticing nobody's talking to him the whole movie except for that little
Yeah.
kid. You never notice that the first time you watch
Yeah.
it. You don't notice it.
Spoiler alert! That for this 20-year-old movie.
Everybody knows, but
Yeah, that movie's fucking sweet
that
though.
was like great. Yeah, I really loved
Unbreakable is also awesome.
it. Unbreakable is fucking great.
Yeah, I
Fucking
did
great.
really like that.
Unbreakable's fucking great. Split was fucking great, and I am very excited to see Glass.
I'll be excited.
I am excited to see Glass because the best character in either of those movies was Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
So if they're gonna make a movie revolved around him, I'm all in.
Yeah, that'll be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, what else did you watch?
Let's
Let's see some more info about Glass.
see what we got.
It comes out in 2019.
Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan.
I'm just gonna keep calling him blah, blah, blah,
James
blah, blah.
McAvoy returns. He is from Split. I like it. Look in the cast here. Let me show everybody this. This is pretty funny.
Kevin Wendell Crumb, The Beast, Patricia, Dennis, Hedwig, Barry, Jade, Orwell, Heinrich Norma.
Yeah, look,
He plays all of those characters
That's so funny.
because they're all the same person.
Sam Jackson, Sarah Paulson, she's cool. She's in American Horror Story. Which, by the way, do you like that show?
Okay, we got to talk about this now.
Yeah,
Have you watched it all?
I've only watched the first 4 seasons, I think. But
So what do you think of the first 4 seasons?
First season's awesome. Second season's pretty fucking tight too. That was second season was Asylum. I really liked Asylum. Third was
Coven.
It was
It's about a coven of witches.
It was okay. And what was 4?
Freak Show.
I didn't really. It was just okay. I think they go in decreasing order. I stopped watching during Hotel. The first couple episodes I watched, and it had some of the goriest, most ridiculous shit I've ever seen in any TV show ever. So I wanted to keep watching just out of morbid curiosity, but I didn't give a fuck about the story, so I stopped watching.
Okay, switch the camera.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give you something.
Break it down.
All right. American Horror Story. The first season. Fucking great.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
Yeah. Ghost
Really
House.
good.
Ghost House, I think is what they refer to it as.
Murder House.
Murder House.
Murder House, fucking great.
Yeah.
Second season, Asylum.
Yeah.
Everybody really loves this season. Not so much. I didn't care for it.
You didn't? What's the older lady that's in all the seasons?
I don't know her name, but I know who you're talking about.
Jessica something. Yeah. She is fucking phenomenal.
She's a great actress.
Especially in that season.
In all of them, she's great.
God, she's awesome.
But my issue with Asylum is, and this can be an issue in American Horror Story in general, but I think it's the worst in Asylum, is it can't pick what it wants to do.
Yeah, okay.
It's
what do you mean by
we're going to
that?
do a little demonic possession.
Jessica Lange.
We're going to do serial killers, and we're going to do aliens. And I'm like, just pick one.
Like all in one season.
Yeah,
yeah, you're right.
Just pick one.
Asylum really pushed the envelope with that. Because
that's what I didn't like about it.
It would have been perfect if it was just creepy Asylum.
If they did just demonic possession, it would have been great. If they would have did just serial killers, it would have been great. If they would have done just aliens, it could have still been really good. But all 3 of them at the same time was too much, and it was all over the place.
serial killers at that.
So didn't like Asylum so much, but almost everybody I talked to really loved Asylum.
Yeah, I liked it that was my second favorite season. So
Coven, season 3.
Yeah.
Everybody tells me they thought it was boring.
Okay.
I really liked it. I thought it was really good.
Okay.
That was really good. I didn't even expect to like it. It's almost like the most chickiest season, because it's about a coven of witches, and it's all girls, and the dynamic of these women. But I really liked it.
I liked it enough to keep watching, but I did not love it.
All right, Freak Show is season 4. I hear people all the time tell me that they didn't like season 4.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorite. I really, really, really like Freak Show.
You put that second?
No, Freak Show was great, and at the time, it was my second.
Okay.
I really like Twisty the Clown.
Yeah, he's cool.
I thought he was great.
And what's the dude, the creepy rich kid dude?
Yeah,
that's in that season.
He's probably the best character in the whole show.
He is awesome.
He was so good.
That dude's sweet.
It was I really, really, really loved that season.
Yeah,
I know not everybody did, but I loved it.
Okay.
I
don't even remember how it ended or anything, but
I do, and it was good.
Okay.
Then we move on to Hotel. Now, I fucking hated Hotel. I thought it was terrible.
Yeah,
I thought it was awful.
Well, glad I didn't stick with it.
There was one thing that I watched that whole season, and I never understood what the fuck was going on.
Really?
It never came together for me. I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
Okay.
I will say, I think part of the reason that was the case is because there's all these characters, all these dudes. Mm-hmm. There's 4 or 5 of them, and they all look exactly the same.
Okay.
They all have ripped up bodies, and they're all douchey, pretty guys, and they all kind of play a very similar character. And I couldn't, from one scene to the next, tell which guy I was watching. I was you're all the same to me. I don't know. And I think that may have confused me, but I didn't like it at all.
Okay. So
there was one thing that I really liked about Hotel, though.
Lady Gaga.
I thought she did a really good job.
Fuck yeah.
She did a great job.
Yeah.
She was really, really good. She was the highlight of that whole season.
Really?
And I also will say
I'm a Lady Gaga fan, by the way.
Bro, I never thought Lady Gaga was hot until I watched that.
Oh, yeah.
I never thought she was attractive.
I'm super
And there are some scenes in there where I'm just damn, Lady Gaga look good right now, though.
We went through a phase when we were doing Keezy shows where I was trying to tell everybody, you guys should watch Lady Gaga videos. Like, and they, like no one wanted to fucking listen to me. And like I would end the episodes by playing Lady Gaga videos because she looks so fucking good in some of her videos.
I have
like,
never thought Lady Gaga was attractive like that until I saw Hotel, and I was like,
yeah,
I got a little crush on Lady Gaga right now, bro.
fuck yeah.
Like I was into it.
Good.
All right.
All right. So
Then we move on.
Not a good season, but Lady Gaga was great.
Yeah.
All right.
Then we got Roanoke.
Oh yeah, how was that?
Most people I talked to said they didn't like it.
Yeah.
This to me is debatably the best season.
Whoa, really?
I loved it. I
Okay.
thought it was really,
That one's
really good.
That one's kind of got like a Texas Chainsaw vibe to it. Or
No.
What's it? What's the main like?
It's like a haunted house.
Okay.
Like these people move into this house and there's like rednecks and they're like
Okay.
a biracial couple, like black dude and a white chick. It's got Cuba Gooding Jr. in it.
Is Sarah Paulson in that? She's
is
in like every other season.
that Sarah Paulson. Yes.
Okay.
Roanoke is weird because it's shot like it's a reality TV show.
Okay.
And there's different, like you're watching it and there's multiple actors playing the same character. And you're like, the fuck is going on? Like you're so confused. And then you realize that one's supposed to be like a dramatized reenactment and one's them talking as the actual characters.
I gotcha.
And it comes together at some point because like halfway through they go from like this is what happened to they're going to do a reunion. They bring all these people that were like terrorizing this house back, and it's like a reality show then with like the real people. So it's really weird. Like so by the time you're in the second half, you've got the real people and the people who played them in the show, and they're together.
That's pretty cool.
So it's real strange, but it's really, really, really good. I really loved it. I thought it was great. I loved
I
it.
completely skipped it. Never even bothered with even a single.
Well, I will
episode.
also say that after Hotel, I was waiting to see what the next season was going to be.
Oh, wasn't Lady Gaga in that one too? By the way.
I think she was in it very briefly as like this. She was only in a couple episodes. She played this like weird character.
Okay.
But I was waiting to see what the next season was going to be.
Yeah.
And it came out, and they were showing me all this stuff for the most recent season, which was Cult. And I didn't even realize I had missed a season. So I started looking for Cult and realized there was a whole season of Roanoke that I didn't even know existed.
So you had.
So I went back and watched it.
Okay, so you didn't know Roanoke was even out
until Cult was already playing.
Okay.
But I went back and I loved Roanoke. It
All
was
right.
so good, bro.
What about Cult?
I think Cult's the best one.
Whoa, really?
I think Cult is far and away my favorite.
Oh,
I mean, the
shit.
first one's really good too, so like let's not discount that because it
Sure.
like has a great twist and like. But I think Cult's the best one.
Wow. Okay.
I feel kind of strongly about it. It has like a Donald Trump theme to it, but it's not really about Donald Trump.
Okay.
It's about like a David Koresh cult leader type personality. And all these people that get together and like murder people in clown costumes and stuff.
Okay. Sweet.
There's parts of it that are kind of reminiscent of Freak Show because of them being in clown costumes and stuff. But
that sounds awesome.
it was so. I might even go back and rewatch it. It was really fucking good, bro.
Maybe once we're sometimes me and Tara will usually watch shows together, but there'll be usually lulls when like our shows are off and then we don't know what to watch, and that's when we'll usually pick up new shows. So maybe I'll convince her to go back and we can watch those.
I really like Roanoke and Cult a lot, and I hated Hotel.
And those aren't too hard of a watch either because I think they're only 12 episode seasons.
Both of them are really good.
Yeah.
Like I feel confident that you like. I mean, I guess public opinion doesn't really agree with me on Roanoke, or even Freak Show for that matter. But
I would trust your opinion more than public opinion, honestly.
they're both great. But Cult, I think, is the best one. I think it's the best one by a pretty wide margin.
Wow, really?
I really, really loved it. I may even go back and watch that like pretty soon.
Okay.
I just thinking about it right now makes me want to watch it again. It was fucking rad, bro.
All right, I'll check that out. I think I do have that on Plex. Could be wrong.
I don't know. I want. They're probably getting close to a new season, huh?
Probably. They usually have them come out like around October-ish.
Yeah.
September, maybe.
But yeah, Cult was fucking great.
All right. I'm glad to hear that. That's good news. You're the first person I've ever talked to, I think, that has even seen it. Like everybody I know dropped off of that
That's
show.
weird because like it's not even just like one of the better seasons. Like that's the best season to me.
Okay.
Like that was. It was awesome.
If you say
They could just do a Cult 2 and I'd watch it again.
They might.
They won't, but I would watch it.
Let me Google American Horror Story new season.
I didn't really understand what that was going to be about until I watched it either.
Season
Like when you
8.
watch like the promos for it, it's got the beehive brain, and what it's getting at is hive mind.
Oh, okay. Oh, look, this just came out like a couple weeks ago. American Horror Story Season 8 theme, cast, release date, and everything we know so far. Okay, it's officially coming back. Blah, blah, blah. Especially following Colt, a season rooted in the most real heroes, everything we know. All right. American Horror Story will air in 2018. Blah, blah, blah. What's the title? It's under wraps. But the name American Horror Story Radioactive has been trademarked.
I'm into it.
All right. What's the theme? Back in July, Murphy posted a screenshot of an Instagram note listing the 9 circles of hell. Next to 7 of the circles were corresponding series of AHS. The only 2 left without series attached to them were lust and violence. So it seems likely season 8 will be centered around one of those 2 deadly sins. Huh.
I didn't even know there were 9 circles of hell.
So Limbo was Murder House. Okay. Gluttony,
yeah, that makes sense.
Gluttony's Hotel. Greed.
Wait, I don't know how that would work, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't really understand hotel, so.
Greed's Freak Show.
I understand how that works.
Anger's Roanoke.
I understand how that works.
Heresy's Cult. Whatever that means.
I can see how that works.
Fraud as Asylum. How is that? I don't know.
I can see how that works.
Treachery is Coven.
I can see how that works too.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think so.
I don't really know how greed works for hotel, but
let's see. Ryan Murphy, the creator, teased the theme at the Television Critics Association press tour, saying it made the head of FX fall out of his chair.
Oh shit!
That's pretty crazy. And he loved it. He asked me not to say what it was. Blah blah. Have we seen a trailer? When does production start? Is it a crossover? No official confirmation. Who will be in it? Kathy and Sarah Paulson have a lot of great stuff to get to do. Okay, so Sarah Paulson and Evan Peters will return with Kathy Bates.
Evan Peters is the dude, right?
He's
like the main dude,
the younger dude. Yeah.
Because in Colt, his character's so fucking good, bro.
Really?
It's so good.
Right.
I mean, I generally think he's a really good actor in all of these seasons. I think a lot of times, like, again, in Hotel, like, I didn't really understand what was going on, but I thought his character was interesting and the way he played him was interesting.
Sure. It says it's already been confirmed for a 9th season, too.
Well, apparently they're doing 9 Circles of Hell, right?
Yeah.
That'll probably be the last one.
Well, it says, I'll keep doing it for as long as we have the ideas and the momentum. I really love doing it.
Cool.
Well, that's good news, I guess.
Radioactive sounds cool.
Yeah, that does sound pretty neat.
No, I'm down with that. I could see Cult being violence too, though.
You could probably apply most of those to most of those, and
I mean, probably. Well, like, it makes, like, looking at them, most of them make sense. The one I didn't get was Hotel is Greed, but I didn't understand Hotel, so that could be why I don't get it.
yeah, fuck it. All right. Was there anything else on your list you wanted to mention?
There's a few things that we could talk about left. First of all, J. Cole's got a new album out.
Who's J. Cole? We talked about him before.
Did you just say who's J. Cole?
Yeah. Is he a rapper? Is that the guy you said owed you a beat, a verse?
No, J. Cole's like one of the biggest 3 rappers in the world right now.
Oh, really? What's he sing?
You ever heard Workout Plan? Hey, we got a good thing. Know if I'm going to see you again.
Never heard of it.
He's fucking awesome.
ATM?
That's from his new album.
Ass to Mouth?
No,
That definitely stands for Ass to Mouth.
that's not what it stands for. But J. Cole is awesome. I think you would probably like J. Cole. He's like more of like a traditional style rapper, but
Okay.
he has like very introspective, deep albums. Like, this song is making fun of rappers, is what he's doing. He's talking about rappers and how like they're all material.
Okay.
J. Cole is he looks like Murs.
Okay. Yeah, this seems pretty dope. I've literally never heard of him, honestly.
That shocks me. I know for sure he has songs that you would like. I'm curious to see what you would think of this album if you want to give it a listen.
What's
Maybe if you
what's
have
the
some
album
free time.
called?
It's called KOD.
Oh, great. I've heard of that before.
You know why it's called KOD?
No.
He's got like multiple meanings for it, but it's all about, it's kind of an anti-drug album. He's just talking about how rappers are like all fucked up on drugs and they're inspiring the youth to be on drugs, and we have drug problems in the country and shit. But it stands for like Kids on Drugs and King Overdose.
Oh, okay.
Like shit like that. On the cover of the album, it has like a painting of him and like all these kids getting fucked up, and it like even says on the album cover, this is not intended to glorify drug use or whatever.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fucking dope album. It's
So-
very
So he's like he's like woke.
yeah, he's like a conscious rapper.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's real smart. He has a song on here called 1985 where he disses Lil Pump.
Why is it called 1985?
That's the year he was born.
Oh,
that's how it starts, and then it goes into the. Lil Pump dissed him for like no reason, basically.
What a bitch.
Lil Pump was just like starting to fight with him, and
this video just was posted last week, and it's got 11 million views.
Well, go look. That's why I said he's one of the biggest rappers in the world. Go look at 1985 just to get a taste of it, because it's a really interesting diss song, because he's not really dissing him. Like, he has little slights in here. Like, at one point he says he looks stupid, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But he's like giving this dude advice, like as a young kid in hip hop.
Is it this? Oh shit! What? Oh, never mind. Is it this right here? Hold on. This?
Yeah. Oh, that's a reaction video.
Fuck.
But that's the song.
It's literally like not on here.
Well, basically the whole song he's telling like Lil Pump, like, this is how your career's gonna go, and this is why you need to adjust it.
Kyrie Irving, 1985 featuring J. Cole.
No.
What is that?
I don't know. But he's like going through this whole thing, like, look, you're hot at the moment because you're trend following and all of this.
Yeah.
Like, your fans are gonna grow up and they're gonna stop showing up at your shows, and you're gonna lose your money.
Okay.
He's like, you need to adjust your career so that you have staying power. And the whole thing is him basically giving him advice and telling him, like, I get that you said fuck me and this and that and the other, but like, evaluate yourself. And he even has like all these things in there. He's telling him, like, I like this about you. I like this about you.
Okay.
Like, I'm happy for you being successful. Like, he has all these positive things. And there's like the dissiest he gets is like at one point he says, like, I hope you're smarter than you look.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, little stuff. And he ends it. He says, in 5 years, you're going to be on Love and Hip Hop.
All right. Look, there's a few J. Cole albums. I'll cop them.
Born Sinner's my favorite, but they're all good. For Your Eyes Only is my least favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. He looks like The Weeknd in that picture.
When he came out, he didn't have long hair. He's like grown that throughout the course of his career.
Really?
Yeah. I think he signed under Jay-Z.
All right, I'll fuck with this
Rock
later.
Nation, but he's great artist. I really love him.
J. Cole, check him out. Okay, what about him?
When I was
You're saying his album came out? That's what you're talking about?
yeah, it's a great album. I would love to hear what you think, because everybody either loves it or hates it.
KOD.
I really like it.
I'll check it out. I did listen to about half of that Flatbush Zombies album.
How is it? Is it like that song?
No, like that.
I was hoping it was like that song, because if it's like that song, I want to listen to it.
What's it? Headstone?
Headstone?
That's the out of the like 7 or 8 tracks I've listened to on it. That was the best so far.
That's disappointing. I was really hoping it was all going to be that.
Your taste in music is far different than mine, so you will probably appreciate it more than I do. But I haven't really gave a fuck about any of the other songs. They're all like pretty forgettable. The hooks are like, they seem like they just slap them together, and there's.
Well, I'm not super familiar with Flatbush.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard them before and thought, like, I kind of like these guys.
Yeah.
But I never really paid them that much attention until that song came out, and I was like, oh, this song is awesome.
Yeah, that song
And so I was
is
like,
awesome.
maybe I need to get hip to these guys. Like, maybe all their shit is just super fucking dope.
Yeah. It's the rest of what I've heard is not very similar to that song.
That's disappointing.
But check it out, man. You might like it. Again, you might like
Yeah,
it
I'll
more than
listen
you.
to it.
I think there was a track or two that was kind of catchy that I was like, okay, not bad, but it's not really my cup of tea, to be
I
honest.
really love Headstone.
Yeah, that song is dope.
And I've seen them do, like, radio freestyles where they're just going fucking ham.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're fucking animals.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into that. All right, so
I-
J. Cole, check out J. Cole album KOD in stores now.
The other...
But buy ends numbers first.
Yeah, do that one first. I will say the other two topics I have are probably not super great for you.
Okay.
But the Blue Jackets just fell out of playoffs, and that makes me sad.
I heard about that.
I'm sad.
That is sad. You're wearing your hat in tribute.
Yeah, I bought this at Game 3.
It's a cool hat. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. I'm sad. I'm sorry, Jackets.
Tough shit.
What about the Cavs?
I care about that even less.
Cavs are struggling, but go fucking Cavs.
Go Cavs. Okay. There's basketball on right now?
Playoffs.
Really didn't know that.
The playoffs. Playoffs? Are you kidding me?
Is that
famous quote? You don't know it.
never heard of that?
Look it up. Look up the playoffs video.
Okay. Playoffs.
Are you kidding me?
Look,
see, boom. This shit is hilarious, bro.
Do not
As a
blame
coach,
that game on the defense,
after they just lost.
I don't care who you play. whether it's a high school team, a junior college team, a college team, much less an NFL team, when you turn the ball over 5 times, 4 interceptions, 1 for a touchdown, 3 others in field position to set up touchdowns, you ain't gonna beat anybody I just talked about. Anybody. All right? And that was a disgraceful performance, in my opinion. We threw that game. We gave it away.
He is pissed.
Yeah, he's pissed.
We gave him the freaking game. In my opinion, that sucked. You know, you can't turn the ball over 5 times like that. Holy crap. I don't know who the hell we think we are when we do something like that.
Come on, where is it?
Unbelievable. 5 turnovers. One of them, we've thrown 4 interceptions for touchdowns this year. That might be an NFL record. That's pitiful. I mean, it's absolutely pitiful.
Damn, bro, relax.
Perform like that.
Where's it at?
Pitiful.
It hasn't gotten to the...
What's that? Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Reporter asked him about the playoffs. He's like, playoffs? Are you kidding me?
That's funny. Yeah, people be getting mad.
You seen the Allen Iverson practice video?
Yeah, I have seen that.
That shit. Practice?
Yeah.
We talking about practice, man.
They made a
practice, not the game. Practice.
They made a one of those what do they call them? Like chopped and screwed songs of like him saying that. Whatever there was like a trend of people doing that with people videos. Never mind, who gives a fuck.
Unique entity of the Mafiotic Misfits, my best friend back in Arizona. He did this song called Practice, and when I was editing a song, I pulled a video up. Allen Iverson and I like took all those cuts, and I made him like this intro. Practice. We talk about practice, man. Practice, not the game.
I love
practice.
that shit. I love seeing people go crazy in press conferences and shit. That's why I was a fan of Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch didn't go crazy.
He what?
Marshawn Lynch never went crazy.
I know he didn't go crazy, but
Marshawn Lynch was right the whole time.
I love like his attitude. It's great.
Marshawn Lynch was always right.
He's my favorite football player just for that.
He played with my favorite football player, or at least my favorite football player.
Who?
Richard Sherman.
Man, I've never heard of that guy.
Richard Sherman, he's a little crazier than Marshawn Lynch, but Richard Sherman, he like went to like Stanford or some shit. He's like a genius, and he's like one of the best. Well, was one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL, and he's just smarter than everybody.
Okay.
Like he get in these interviews, like Skip Bayless, who I watch on like daytime sports talk. And that guy's a fucking tool. I hate Skip Bayless.
Is that the white guy?
He would get on there. He would be like,
hair?
yeah. He'd be like, Skip Bayless would be trying to like tear him apart or whatever. And he'd be like, listen, Skip Bayless, I am the best in the world at what I do. You are not the best in the world at anything. Like he would just start ripping him a new asshole. That shit was funny as shit.
Oh yeah, I have seen that guy on TV before. Skip Bayless.
Richard Sherman fucks his ass
I was thinking
up.
of that other younger white guy that's always arguing with that black guy on ESPN.
Oh, you're talking about
that's all they do. Their show is literally them arguing.
First Take. It's I can't think of their names. Max Kellerman's the guy you're thinking
Yeah.
of. And then
oh shit, I didn't mean to click that.
Max Kellerman and I like the other guy. I can't think of his name right off top, but I watch him all the time. I love that dude.
Who knows? Hold on, I'll find it.
I know. It'll come to me in a second.
I'll just bring it up for you.
It's just one of those I'm drawing.
Stephen A. Smith?
Stephen A. Smith, yeah.
Max Kellerman.
I love Stephen A. Smith. I can't stand Max Kellerman.
Yeah, those motherfuckers. Is their show literally just them arguing?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. Like that would like I was thinking about when I watched.
But that's what Skip Bayless is. It's him and Shannon Sharp just arguing. Except for I love Shannon Sharp and I don't like Skip Bayless.
Like what boggles my mind is I don't know how somebody could do that as their job. Like that's got to be the most stressful shit ever. I mean, I'm
what
sure
we do.
I'm sure they're kind of like friends, right?
That's what we do.
Yeah, I guess so. But they seem like they
I
really
tell you,
like,
your opinions are stupid, and that's what we do.
They seem like they really fucking go off on each other. You want to start Max Kellerman and this shit?
Yeah, we can do it.
Man, I mean, I'll start fucking you up on some opinions shit.
You
but
won't, though. You're too passive.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm a lot more aggressive than you are.
No, you're not. I'm more aggressive. No, but yeah, those guys, they fucking.
No, I'm sure they're all friends. Like, I'm sure they all are buddies.
They're all like.
I mean, if you watch, like, I get the impression, I don't know for certain, but I'm fairly certain that a lot of these shows, they assign them positions.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like, before they go
Yeah,
in. Stephen A.,
gotcha.
you're on this side of the issue. Max Kellerman, you're on this side of the issue.
Yeah.
And they try to keep them consistent. Like, I'm sure that they actually have some belief in their opinions on
Sure.
these. But, like, there are moments where you can tell, like, they're arguing ridiculous points that nobody should argue. Like, there's moments where you're just like, there's no argument to be made here, and you're trying, but like you can see it in their face, like they know there's no argument to be made.
Yeah,
that's just what they're assigned that
they're
day.
They're doing their fucking show and dealing with it. I gotcha. Well, fuck those guys. Anyways,
no, I fuck with Stephen A. I fuck with Shannon Sharp.
He's not the same guy with the crazy hairline, is he? That I put on Instagram. Remember, you got mad at me, or you didn't get mad at me.
No, that was Jalen Rose, bro. Jalen Rose is a former.
His hair like mine goes like kind of up like that. His literally goes like boink boink.
Jalen Rose, he's lined up.
I mean, it looks fucking ridiculous if you ask me.
He's lined up.
I'll show everybody a picture. What's his name? Jalen Rose.
Yeah. But like Jalen Rose is a former NBA player, and he just kind of does like, I don't know if he has an actual show that he's a regular on, but he's on a lot of these guys' shows pretty regularly.
I mean, some of these pictures, it's gonna look fine. Like
he's lined up. What's wrong with that?
His still looks fine on that one, but like, here I'll show the viewers.
You just got to line up. Have you ever seen a black person before? They line their hair up, bro.
But look at this motherfucker. This doesn't look like natural.
Have you seen the Drake and the 5 Gum thing?
Like this guy, they're right here. He looks pretty good.
Have you seen the Drake 5 Gum thing?
No.
Hold on, bro.
Let me type Jalen Rose hairline, haircut. There we go.
Pull it up on Instagram. Go to my Instagram and look at like the very beginning of my Instagram.
I mean, that don't look.
That's a lineup, bro.
That don't look horrible. I don't know, man. Like the one picture I seen though, like that shit just looked like it was like way too like in like.
All right, just type in Drake 5 Gum hairline.
All right.
You probably don't even have to go. I shared it on Instagram like right when I first started my Instagram, but look, boom. Tell me that's not hilarious,
that is
bro.
Funny.
Funny as shit.
That's awesome. It does look like 5 Gum.
I was dying, bro.
That is funny. Oh well, fuck it.
Yeah.
All right. What else? Anything else we want to touch on real quick?
That's the end of my list. Did you have anything? You want to tell us about your trip? Anything like that?
No, my trip. Honestly, I rode a jet ski for the first time.
How was that?
I was very nervous.
I rode a jet ski once.
Yeah.
With like a hot chick when I was like younger.
Oh, cool. How'd you feel about it?
I was doing it with a hot chick, so that was cool.
Yeah. I was doing it with a hot chick too.
Yeah.
But it was fun. But I was scared to go like too fast. I think it's just one of those things you just got to build comfort. I'm just very scared of the water already, like especially being like out. The guy was like, "See that marker over there? You can go all the way out to that, and then over there and over there." That marker was 2 miles away. By the way, there's no fucking way I was going all the way out there.
Why?
Because that's way too far to be out in the ocean, bro. I'm not going out that far. Are you fucking kidding me? That's crazy talk.
You have a jet ski. You're not like in the water.
Dude, it can flip. There's sharks out there.
I actually flipped a jet ski when I did it.
Yeah, see, that scares me
and it was hard as fuck to flip back over.
He told us, if you flip it, you can just do it like this. People want to do it from the side, but do it from the... I was like, oh, okay. Like, we literally stayed like... He said, idle past the buoys, and then you can go ham. I was also scared of people like running us over. Like, there's boats, other jet skis and shit out there, and I was very, very nervous about that.
Oh, yeah, see, I'm like not into jet skiing or like being outside and doing stuff like that.
Same.
But we had this fishing camp in up Peninsula, Michigan that we used to go to.
Okay.
Like my dad used to take us to or whatever. And we started going to this camp, and the owners of the camp had this like, I don't know if it was like their niece or whatever would come up there during the summer. And she was like my age. Mm-hmm. And so like, this is when I'm like, I don't know, 15 or something, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm like kids, you know what I'm saying? Like we're like teenagers or whatever.
Okay.
But like we just had like little flirty stuff going on and she was like cute or whatever. So like they had jet skis and like we went up there and she was up there when I was there or whatever one time and we were like out jet skiing and stuff and it was cool.
Okay. That sounds sweet.
But like it wouldn't have been fun if I wasn't like with like a big titted 15-year-old chick, you know what I'm saying? Like that was like the thing.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
But for what it's worth, I would do it again. I think that's something that I would get comfortable with the more I did it. But because there's people flying past us like there's no fucking way in hell I'm doing that. I kept feeling like I was gonna dip underwater and shit. Like it scared me. So for that reason, I would not give it a monster bash. Jet skiing does not get a monster bash.
That's funny.
Hey, but
like jet ski's like one of those things like. Wow, I'm not really into jet skiing. Like, I'm glad I did it once.
Sure.
Like, I went jet skiing once.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I did it.
You know what I would give a monster bash is getting high on the beach and then having breakfast at a bar on the beach. That was fucking awesome. On 420. Yeah, that was fun. That was like the highlight of the week for me. No kids, high on the beach, eating breakfast. I ate a big ass. They essentially had a barnyard buster where it was, sausage, biscuits, and gravy and all kinds of shit. That's what I got. It was the bomb.
There
Loved
you go.
it. Yes, that was awesome. And then besides that, one other first. Oh, I caught my first fish ever by myself.
There you go.
Tara's brother John showed me how to tie up the hook. He showed me how to put it on my worm, which was the first time I ever did that, and I did not like it.
Yeah, not into it.
I was not a fan of putting the hook through the worm's butthole. He said, just slide it all the way through. Like, that was not cool. I didn't like it. And then after I caught my fish, I reeled it in, all that. I was proud. I took it, and he's like, all right, take it off. I was like, I don't think I could do that. He's like, no, you have to. I was like, he's like, just put your hand down and grab it. And I was like,
Yeah, you got to push the fins back because they'll stab you.
yeah. I was like, okay. And I tried, and like, I couldn't get the hook out of his mouth. I was like, I can't do it. And like, then John's girlfriend had to come and do it for me.
Shout out to John's girlfriend.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. But those were the. Other than that, all I wanted to do was like sit inside and like chill. I didn't really. We've been to Fort Myers for like every year for the past few years, and it's just I'm just kind of over it. I like visiting Tara's grandparents and shit, but I really. I mean, I'm sure I'll go back, but I'm not really like looking forward to going back there particularly.
No,
I like being on vacation though.
Yeah, for sure.
But it is what it is. It was fine. That was my vacation.
That's what's up.
Nothing else really to report. Other than that, nope. That's it. That's all I got.
That's all you got.
Yeah. Well, I had fun this episode, man.
I did too.
Glad we could get it done finally.
I probably won't have as many things to run through next week just because it won't be 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, that's part of the reason why I had so much.
I'll collect some topics throughout the week too, and try to remember some shit to touch on. There is shit that pops in my head. I'm like, oh, gotta talk about that on the pod, and then we come here and just start chit chatting, and I forget, or it just goes by the wayside.
That's why I did the checklist this time.
But my Uncle Donald's listening. What's up? He said, "Come
Sup,
on,
Uncle
man."
Donnie?
I think he's talking shit about me because I couldn't get my own fish off of there. So,
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be that pussy, I guess. I don't like jet skis. I don't like fucking touching fish. So sue me.
No, I'm not into fishing. Not for me.
We were trying to go on the jet skis and go there. They did like a little dolphin tour on jet skis for 2 hours. You just follow the guy out there to like this cove, and there's dolphins you can pet and shit like that. We were trying to do that, but we were late with our reservation. Like people schedule it a few days in advance, but we tried the day before. It didn't work out, so we just ended up buying or renting one for half hour or an hour.
A dolphin?
Yeah, renting a dolphin, rode that bitch. We did see a dolphin right off the pier, which is pretty cool. He kept popping up and like checking us out and shit. That was pretty neat. That was fun.
I'm not into it.
Okay.
Not for me. Like it's another one of those things. Like I'd do it to do it, but like I wouldn't. Not something I'm really into.
I feel that.
I'm not into the outside like that.
I'm trying to think if we had some decent food though. We went to this place called Pinchers. That was the bomb. I got some like shrimp. It was fucking great. Pinchers is the shit. Kids eat free. That's why we went there.
Was endorsing the product.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's wrap it up. I'm gonna play some more Last of Us. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play some more Last of Us. Maybe I'll try watching Cloverfield Paradox.
No, do 400 Days.
I will definitely watch 400 Days by next episode.
Like I already have to catch up with 10 Cloverfield Lane, so
Yes.
wait on Cloverfield Paradox. Get 400 Days.
400 Days with Dane Cook. I'll try to watch that this week.
There's a movie. You got a game to finish.
Yes.
And if you have time, give J. Cole a listen. Just see if it's for you.
Yes.
He's a rapper. Like, maybe you're not into it, but
Okay.
I really like J. Cole.
That's my homework for the week. I got game, movie, music.
Yeah.
Locked down. I don't have any suggestions at all. Just watch.
I'll get some stuff. Trust me.
Watch 10 Cloverfield Lane for sure.
Yeah, I'll do
Let
that.
us know what you think.
I will do that. It's on your Plex, right?
I think so.
As long as it's on your Plex, I'll watch it.
All right, cool. Well, thanks everyone for watching, listening, checking us out.
Pew, 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 pew.
We will be back next week whenever we can, and we'll work it out, and we'll catch you later.
Bye.
Peace.